Choice is this program where all these companies come together and then they make these nutritional guidelines. And then if their products meet the guidelines, and they put like a green check like this thing on it. And then, but these nutrition labels, they're not really like to tell you to get healthy foods. They're really to tell you to buy the product. And like I think that the guidelines should be made to tell you that the foods are healthy, not just to, as a marketing scheme. Like for example, even foods that are 50% of sugar, even those can have the check on it, and that's not really, healthy. And this bill isn't targeting only the Smart Choice labels. It's all nutritional labels that are misleading and stuff, but it's only on cereals. And the reason why it's cereals is because cereals, they appeal to kids the most. And then the reason other misleading labels that I found on cereals a lot are when they say like it's whole grain, like here, because it makes it seem more healthful, but really there's a lot of fats and sugars and high fructose corn syrup along with that. And the rate of obesity in the United States is already increasing, and these marketing schemes are already making it worse. So,
okay, how much time does the speaker have left?
1 minute 45.
1 minute 45 seconds. Do we have any questions? Roger.
Okay. You mentioned how it's misleading to say that whole grain on a cereal box is less nutritional, and because in the cereal there's still high fructose corn syrup and all that other good stuff in there. But isn't it true that whole grain is healthier than bleached flour, in the sense that for the body in that one thing is healthier? So the label is not misleading because it is healthier?
well, I didn't really mean like misleading. I meant more like it's another example of one of the labels that make you think that it is a healthy food as a whole. Like it might be healthier than other like choices, but it's still not healthy.
Chris?
Why do you think these labels are being put on if they know all that stuff is in there? Why, if there's high fructose corn syrup and bleached flour, why is all that stuff in there and they're giving them the label?
Because, well, it's not like a government label, it's like the companies came together and made the label. It's more like a marketing scheme.
Byron.
Just out of curiosity, why did you choose cereal?
Because they appeal to kids the most. And like, kids are
Shouldn't it be the consumer's responsibility to find out about what they're taking in and what they're eating?
Well, they are, but the labels, it kind of like, well, first of all, the box is really bright to begin with, so it attracts kids. And then they go on, and then they're like, oh, look, it's healthy, it's okay for me to eat it. They don't really like pay attention.
Point of inquiry. Isn't it illegal to lie on a food label?
Does anyone know the answer to that? I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yes.
It is. But,
This
okay.
bill doesn't. Sorry, I'm not.
Okay, just wondering. Thank you.
How much time is remaining? Do we have any more questions? Okay, right.
What's the purpose of the USDA?
Well, I was going to change that to FDA.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
In section 1, you state that if the cereal chooses to place a label to advertise the nutritional value, are you talking about the nutritional facts on the side or something else?
I mean, like, stuff like the Smart Choices program.
Is there any other? Are there any quick questions? Yes or no question? Chris.
Alright, you said that they're not going to be paying it, like no one pays attention to the nutrition labels anyway, so what would putting another label on there do? They're not going to change their packaging and advertising, what difference does it make?
Okay.
Alright. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to have health, it must reach health requirements, right? So if you put a health requirement on there, what's it going to make a difference if all they're doing is putting another thing on that no one's paying attention to, and they still have the fruity colored packaging?
I'm saying that if they do put on like something that's saying it's healthy, it should actually be healthy.
Okay. Okay, Roger, if it's a really quick
Yeah, it
question.
is. Are you saying that companies have to say that it's not healthy on their packages, which they would totally be against?
No, I'm just saying that if they choose to say it's healthy, then it should be.
Okay, the speaker's time has elapsed. We will now hear a 3-minute con speech.